Good evening. It's 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and we are calling to order the Historic District Review Board meeting. Can I have a quorum call, please?
We're here.
Ken Monarch.
And right here. We have a quorum?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's have an invocation and pledge of allegiance, please. So a minute of silent prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have any public comments? Okay. And can I have a motion to approve the agenda format?
I move we approve the agenda format.
Can I?
Last meeting.
Well, it's today's meeting.
Yeah,
Today's meeting.
Okay.
Second?
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And then an approval for the minutes for the last meeting.
So moved. Approve the minutes.
Second?
I second it.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. New business applications for certificate of appropriateness, renovations, additions, and new construction. First one up is 519 Mason Avenue.
Good evening, all. Thank everyone for coming out. This is for, as you said, 519 Mason Avenue. The homeowners are Norman and Margaret Allen. They are being represented by Kimberly Allen Zogas. Did I get it right? And the work has changed a little bit because I do believe we gave you a note about being non-compliant with zoning. She is compliant now with zoning, so a few things have changed, but it's on the rear.
This
So-
is the size issue?
Yes.
Okay.
A few, yeah, just a few. She changed some to permeable material, so. Okay, this is in our commercial residential district. It is a contributing 1886 folk Victorian, but as you will see, the accessory structure noted as a garage is non-contributing. Okay, the applicant is seeking to renovate the existing accessory structure as follows. The front, to remove the existing garage door and replace it with a paneled door and siding where needed. And then to construct a 160 square feet covered deck. The patio, which was proposed, is no longer being proposed. It's going to be moved down to be a landing for the door that will be relocated. Okay, so then I went down and I tried to capture everything for you. On the east side, there is going to be a new door opening for an existing door to be relocated. There would be a new window opening at it to install an existing window being moved from the west side. Now on the west side, they're relocating one of the existing 36-inch double-hung windows to the east side and adding one new 1/1 transom window. And of course, installing siding on all areas as needed on the accessory structure for any renovations. Also included in this application is the installation of a privacy fence. As you will see on the other side here, we have all of the materials. And as I stated, this property is now in compliance with their lot coverage. I also have listed the historic district guidelines. As you'll see, that's why I had the non-contributing accessory structure associated with a contributing primary building. Now it's up to you, and the representative is here if you have any questions. I just ask that all applicants, when they come up or when we call them on the phone, if they'll just state their name for the record.
Are there any questions?
I have no questions.
Neither do I. Can I have a motion to approve the application?
I move that we approve the application as written.
I second it.
All those in favor, say aye.
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 That's it.
The next applicant will need to get on the phone, if you could you dial it, so I can try and dial it.
Okay, what is-
We have two numbers just in case. This one is Ashley, so try her first.
Does the microphone need to go?
And the second number is?
Okay, we want to hang up and try Sean.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, they gave us two numbers.
So I have to do right. Hit this thing too.
Oh, you needed to dial one, so. Oh,
There it goes.
is that the
It just-
one?
I don't know.
Yep, yep.
Sure, yes for the name.
Hello,
Hi, is this Sean?
this is Sean.
Hi, Sean, this is Libby Wright. I'm calling from the Historic District Review Board. We're here reviewing the application for the renovations on the house.
Uh-huh.
I think maybe some of the members may want to ask you some questions.
Okay, first we'll go through the staff
Okay,
report.
The best person to
Hang on,
ask.
hang on a second.
Trying to say his wife, but let her know we tried to reach her.
Hi, Sean, this is Tracy Outen from the Planning and Zoning Department for the town of Cape Charles. We tried
Hi,
calling,
Tracy.
we tried calling Ashley, but we didn't get an answer, so she put your name down also.
Okay, that's terrific. Generally, I don't know the documents as well, and I don't have them in front of me. It's the only kicker. So I can answer what I can, but oh golly,
Well, let's
I
see
had
if we
trouble
can
reaching
try.
her
Do
as
you,
well.
do you think I can try her again? Is she a place where she can like answer her phone?
Yeah, she should be. The only thing is she just switched to a different phone, and so I'm assuming that's working. But she might have some sort of a glitch with it.
Do we have a new number? I'll call out the number we.
No. It's 757-871-5825.
Yep. Okay. Well, we can try calling, we'll hang up from you and try calling her again.
Or how about we
Oh,
try,
okay.
let's
Thank
do
you.
the application.
That's what I was thinking. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the application, and then since we could not get up with her, we may try to ask you. And then if that doesn't work, because I think they just have a few questions about the front of the house. So let me go through and do my staff
Okay.
report.
Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Okay, this is for 115 Randolph.
Do you have another question, or is there anything I can do?
Can,
Sean, hang on a minute, we're
Hey,
gonna do the staff
we're-
report, then we'll get to questions for you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yep.
I really appreciate it.
Okay, this is for 115 Randolph Avenue. The applicant is Madison Sean Tarter. The current zoning is R1, and this is a contributing circa 1912 craftsman structure. And the applicant,
Can you say the last part? I'm just having trouble hearing you.
Okay, I'm reading off the staff report, and I was just saying, under the historic registry, this is a contributing structure, and they have it down as circa 1912 and labeled as a craftsman for the style. Okay? The applicant is seeking to remove the existing rear deck and construct the following: a 512.9 square foot two-story rear addition and a 106.4 square feet rear deck on the single-family home. Also, the application includes the installation of gutters and a 100 square feet rear concrete walkway, a fence, and a 504 square feet permeable stone gravel rear driveway. If you turn it over to page 2, you'll see all the materials listed there. And this application complies with zoning. The historic guidelines are listed. And as you hear, the husband's going to try to answer any questions you may have.
Okay, sure. Maybe the dog will answer too.
That's my dog. That sounds right. I don't have the numbers right in front of me.
That's fine. We're looking at, so we were looking at the pictures.
It does sound right.
Okay. So,
Joan, go ahead and
Yeah.
ask your question, Joan.
yep. I have one question for you, Sean. So what is going to change about the front elevation of the house? What's going to change on the front? Anything? Or is it going to stay exactly as it is?
I need to see the plans to be absolutely certain, but I don't think anything is changing on the front except that there's going to be a handicap accessibility rail, put in just so that people can go up the steps without having, any kind of problems.
Okay. Because it looks like from the drawings that there's a new roof line that comes up
the roof-
front.
I think the roof line changes because of the addition.
Right?
So if you look at it from the front, in the new addition, including what where the new deck is and whatnot, there's going to be a kind of a, I guess, transverse would be the right word, roof going up there.
But that won't, that will not be higher than the current pitch of the roof? Will it be visible
no.
from the street?
What's that?
Will the new roof in the back be visible from the street? Not from the alley?
That I can't say without looking at the documents, but I don't think so. And if it were, it would probably have to be at an angle or something. Just given the nature of the lot, because it's very close to the house next door.
And the way I'm looking at it, this is.
That's a
this
side
is the
elevation.
side with the chimney, and so there's the front, the porch. So it looks, at least that way, that it's the same
Right,
from the side.
okay.
Right.
So it doesn't look like it'll protrude above the current pitch?
No, it doesn't appear so.
Okay, all right, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
Do you have any?
Okay. I'm glad I was able to help with something. Come at the worst possible time. No worse.
Don't worry, I think we're all
Normally
set.
much easier to work with.
I think we're set.
So is my dog.
Does the dog want to ask any questions? Okay.
Let the record stand, Libby made a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke, Anybody else have a question?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay, can I have a motion to approve the application?
Your turn, Ken.
Make a motion to
All
approve.
right.
Make a motion to approve the application.
Seconded.
As it is.
Seconded? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
You're all set.
Thank you. You folks are wonderful.
Yep. Have a nice evening.
We'll see you.
You too. Charlie, our dog, sends his best.
Okay, great.
Y'all
Enjoy.
take care. Have a great evening.
Enjoy. Go ahead and have a good St. Patrick's Day now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Happy St.
Bye-bye.
Patrick's Day.
Okay.
Bye.
Hang on.
Is this thing on?
Just hang up.
Oh, because it says it has a message. But that's not us, so. Okay, so for our next one up, we have the applicant is Shoreline Homes, and they're representing the homeowners, Francis Palia and Deborah Palia. I hope I pronounced that correctly. So, this is a new home on Bay Avenue, therefore there's nothing listed in the historic register. So the applicant is seeking to construct a new 2.5-story single-family residence, a front porch. The front porches are 2 stories like we have in the district, and a rear outdoor shower. The application also includes the installation of sidewalks and 2 driveways. Although this lot is currently vacant, new construction should be compatible, sympathetic, and complementary to existing buildings. On page 2, all the materials are listed. And this application does comply with zoning. And for your historic guidelines, that is why you have new construction of primary building. And the applicant representative, Zach, is here. I just ask him that when he comes up, if you'll state your name.
Hello, my name is Zach Smith.
Do we have any questions?
Hello, my name is Zach Smith.
Hi. Any questions?
I have 2. So they're going to be 2 driveways, one from the rear from the alley and one from the side to the house?
Correct.
Or two garages?
Correct.
Underneath the house, right?
Mhm.
Okay. The other question I have is about the front steps. So it's, there are not any other houses in Cape Charles that have the steps that go down and then come to a landing and then divide and go down on either side. Typically, they have one set of stairs that go up. Sometimes there is a landing if it's a big high egress, but that divided, so you can walk up from both sides. I didn't find any other houses in Cape Charles that look like that. If I went to the Outer Banks, I'd find a lot.
Yeah.
But not here in Cape Charles. So my question is, so is it compatible or not? I think that's the only point of discussion.
I mean, the other houses around it are all new as
Right.
well. There's no contributing.
I do believe,
across the street
I do believe there are
So-
some in Bay Creek as well that have it.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Bay Creek does have their own guidelines. This is the historic district for their guidelines. So what I'm saying is I do have to say this is new construction, but if you could maybe, if he has any leeway with the steps and maybe could bring something back for those if that's what's holding it up.
Well, is there a reason why you designed them that? Is there a specific reason why you?
No, that was more explicitly preference with the homeowner and the architect, and then in the thought of more of a coastal home right on Bay Avenue
Right,
with all the extra deck and the extra steps.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so the Outer Banks and stuff might have had some influence in terms of, the Outer Banks may have had some kind of influence in terms of how the deck explicitly was designed. However, you know,
It's not the decks, it's just that.
the steps, yeah,
this just
the steps down,
The steps that make it different. It will be unique in the district.
yeah.
Did you want to ask anything?
I mean, what I just realized I didn't check other houses is, I mean, this is, the steps are so high because you're going up a second, really the front door's on the second
There-
floor, not the first floor. So
yes.
it's not like 6 steps. We're seriously going up, whatever, 10, 12 feet. So that's a different situation
Right.
here, so.
It's also built taking that into account. I
Right,
think.
exactly, yeah.
Okay.
And then any questions about the 2 garages and the drive?
I did ask about
Oh,
that. Yeah.
but
One
any
coming from the
concerns?
side?
Yeah,
No, I
okay.
don't have any
Okay.
concerns about
The only question I have, and
I just wanted to make sure that that was what I was seeing in the drawings.
Okay.
The railings on the steps, are they the same material as the railings on the second floor and the third floor?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So are you satisfied with the front of the house? Would you want to see another change to it, or you're set with it? Fine.
I'm fine.
Okay. Okay. All right. Could I have a motion to approve the application, please?
I move we approve the application as written.
Could I have a second,
second
please? Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Thank you.
That's it.
Good afternoon. We do have the list before you of what we have approved as minor exemptions that have come into the office since your last meeting. We've had 6 items. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer.
There's a question, this is more procedure, for 615 Strawberry. Installing a driveway is considered a minor exception? As opposed
Yes.
to something that we don't?
Yes, as long as they're conforming with the size of the driveway and the type of material, and they're not exceeding lot coverage with impervious surfaces greater than what's allowed in the Chesapeake Bay Act. Those are all zoning issues, and they're in compliance with your standards set out in the historic district, so I can approve that administratively.
Great, good.
Yes.
That's the
Okay.
question I had.
Hearing none. I did want to stop for just 1 second to talk, because at our last meeting, we had a joint work session with the Planning Commission. We wanted to give you a quick update as to where we are with that document. I think Tracy's been working really hard over the last week to get all the changes incorporated from that joint work session. We're doing a little cleanup to get it more organized alphabetically, in a way that makes sense and trying to fit it visually. So it's taken us a little bit longer than we thought. We hope to get that released before the week is out, to get your assistance in doing a review with us, to ensure it's in compliance with what we think was in our guidelines and how that interplays with each other, this new appendix. We are trying to get this back to the council sometime in April. I'm still working with the town manager to figure out what date in April it's going to go to the town council for them to consider it and figure out if it's going to move forward as the zoning text amendment application as we have drafted for them, or if they want to make some further changes. So we're still on target to meet an April calendar at some point with council. So lastly, we also provided the annual report in your packet. We are not required by law to give an annual report out from this board to the town council. However, we do give it for the Planning Commission, for the Board of Zoning Appeals, and the Wetlands Board. And so we wanted to ensure that all the boards that are staffed out of our department provide an annual report. So we've been doing this for a couple of years now. So with that said, it is there for your review and perusal. If you have any changes you want to make versus what we put in here, let me know. But basically, we've identified who is the membership, if we had any staffing changes along the way. We also give you a detailed list of your education, and that is a requirement because we have to report that to the state, because we are one of a commission of local government affiliates, and so we have to make sure we're giving you education and training relative to being on the Historic District Board. So we've provided that list to you, and so if you think when we send you items for training, I don't need to do that, you actually really do. So we appreciate you taking the time to do that. And so far, we've been fortunate that most of them have been able to be done as webinars. So we try and make it easier so you don't have to travel far from your house as well. We then also list all of the meetings that you had and who was in attendance. And then we give you the detail as to the applications you've had at each of your meetings through the whole next couple of pages. And as well, the administrative approvals that were issued. I think this is just interesting to note, is in total, you took up 36 applications during the course of the year and handled those at your meetings, which I think is a substantial workload for any board that I work with. And then on top of it, because of the changes we made both to the zoning ordinance and the historic district guidelines a few years ago, much of the applications coming in can be handled administratively. And we're now up to 48 for the year in which our office handled it administratively. So just to keep that in mind, you used to have all those come to you. So we're glad to be able to divert some of that away from your work schedule. With that said, this report is going to the town council at Thursday's meeting as well. And so if Kathy is not able to be there, I will be going ahead and doing the presentation on your behalf, giving the same report to them, because we want them to be aware of what you are doing over here. And again, I will make the same statement to you as I will make to the council on Thursday. You are the hardest working board out of the 5 boards that I have to staff in my department. You do a lot of work, and I know it may not seem like you get the recognition for it. You definitely get the headache and the reputation that you're difficult and hard to get through. I contest that reputation. I don't think so. And so we've continued to work hard, and we'll continue to make improvements as we see fit and as we hear from the public at large to improve how people interact with us. So I think the fact that we can do so many applications administratively and move them through the system is a credit to us listening to the public at large. So with that said, any changes you want to have in the annual report?
No changes.
Excellent. That's all we have for you tonight. So I think I will give one note, and I meant to talk to you about it. We do have a commercial property owner that we're working with on the commercial district as you come into town, C3. No, yeah, C3. I think she's getting ready to come in with an application. I think we're going to get her in for the regular April meeting. Okay, so normally for commercial applications, I try and convene you into a special meeting at their site, but I think she's okay with us doing it at your regular meeting. So we're excited to have one of the commercial lots come in. So it's a vacant lot.
In between, is that in between the beach market and?
It's after the water plant
Oh, okay,
as you're heading out of town.
okay,
So that's it.
all right.
Thank you.
Any further business? Can I have a motion to adjourn?
And move we adjourn.
I second it.
All right, adjourn.